Hey guys, what's up? Ross Christofoli here, CEO of Lead Carrot, the world's best data scraper. And today I'm going to show you how to take that data and to generate appointments on complete autopilot through cold email. Now, there's a lot of things that you can do with this. You can set up campaigns where you go voicemail drop, cold email, and so forth. But in this instance, I just want to show you how to set it up where you can literally set it up for the entire month. That way you don't have to keep thinking about, today I need to go send 30 emails. Tomorrow I need to go send 30 emails. No, you just set it up. You set up a nice script that will look a little custom, and boom, we're done. So let's get right into it. First things first, you need to have a calendar link set up. So if you go into your settings here in Lead Carrot, you can click on settings, go in and create a calendar. It ties in with your Gmail. It's going to be kind of like a Calendly, but better because we can move triggers and so forth based off of that if someone books an appointment. Next thing that you're going to want to do is have a pipeline set up. You can set up a pipeline make sure you have a stage set up for your campaign. And then we need to go over here into marketing and click on campaigns. Now we're going to create a campaign. I'm going to just call this cold email chiropractors. And we will go ahead and hit save. And up here in my campaign configuration, I am going to say that this is coming from me. And I'll put my email, ross@leadcarrot.io. And I'm going to go ahead and save this. Now we're going to go ahead and add an event to that, and that will be our cold email. And then for my subject line, if this was for, we'll just say chiropractors, that's not really my niche, but I'm just going to put on here new patient inquiry. I'm going to put new patients inquiry. Inquiry. I can't spell. Okay. Then I'm going to put on there, hey there, I was wondering if, and then I'm going to put here company name. If blah, 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 currently accepting new patients. We are looking to fill a spot, a referral partner spot in, we'll put city. In city with a chiropractor who specializes in, we'll just put something, we'll say personal injury. If your office works with personal injury patients, and you would be interested in receiving, we'll just say 5 to 10 referrals per month, we would love to discuss a partnership. Schedule a call at the link below. If you or just respond, or just simply respond, like to hop on a call. Now, obviously this is not a tried, true, tested email. I just whipped this up out of nowhere because I'm this is not my niche. But the idea is it probably would work pretty good. It sounds good to me. But until you run it, who can know? So now we've got a campaign set up. Next thing we need to do is go set up a tag. So I'm going to go over here into my tags and create one. I'm going to just call it the 120 tag. And bada bing, bada boom, we got one here called the 120 tag. So now what we're going to do is we've got a campaign, we've got a tag. Now we need a bunch of leads. Now, I happen to know that my business partner, Andre, which you guys don't know this, but by the time you log in, you won't need to think about this. I happen to know that my business partner Andre is in the midst. He said he told me he was 92% deployed on an update, where when you're pushing thousands of leads at once, they don't get hung up in the system. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and find a bunch of chiropractors here in our search. We'll let this go for a second. It can take a second if like you're in an area like Houston where you know you got thousands, you'll see it populate here in just a second. There you go. 1,247 chiropractors. Now, one thing you should know is that if you see any that look like duplicates, they get removed when you push them over into the CRM. So all you have to do is you click on this, push to CRM, and then you choose the tag that you want to choose. So this was our 12010 tag that we're going to do. So we'll go ahead and push this. You can see it says it's preparing the fields, preparing leads, and it's going to send them over. So while it's sending those over, let's go ahead and find some in another area that we think might be big. So we'll go ahead and do another search. And same thing, if there's going to be a lot of leads that are populating through, here's 648. We'll go ahead and do this, push to CRM. We're going to apply that same tag. Now, keep in mind, it could take 5 minutes or so for all these leads to push over into the CRM. Now, as admins, we have the search entire state button. Just for full transparency, you won't have that. That's not something that we offer right now to users. I don't want people to see that and think that there's any sort of gimmick or something that we're trying to pull on people. Okay, so now that we have a bunch of chiropractors over here, we're going to go over into the contacts, and I'm going to show you how to set up a drip campaign. Okay, so all of our leads are loaded in here. So now all we have to do, if you remember here, we had the tag, we had the campaign, and then now we have the leads. So all we have to do is go in here under our filter. We're going to click on tag, and we're going to select our 120 tag. So we can see that we have a lot of data in here for the 120 tag. Now all we have to do is click on this. We're going to hit select all 1,045 records. In order to perform this action, by the way, you have to have at least 1,000 leads that you're about to do this to. And then we're going to click this little robot face here, add to campaign, and we're going to choose process and drip mode. Now we're going to choose our cold email to the chiropractors. We're going to put batch quantity in 30 a day, and I'm going to repeat 1 a day. I'm going to turn off Saturday and Sunday. And I will go ahead and actually I'm going to have to make sure that this campaign starts today, and we'll just put at it's 12:33. We'll have it start at 12:34. So we'll go ahead and do this, and now I'm going to go ahead and hit add to campaign. So now that means all 1,000 whatever contacts are going to be in a queue, and every day it's going to drip 30 emails to that into that campaign. Those doctors will get that email. Now let me show you the next step here. We're going to go over here in automations, and we are going to choose a trigger, and we will put responds to campaign. And there's a couple different things that we can do here. I don't know why I put it in that client name. I'm going to move my face over here for a sec. And let's just choose when a customer has replied. Then we're going to choose to a specific campaign, and it is going to be the cold email chiropractor campaign. Reply channel is going to be email. Well, what do we want to do? We're going to send those people into an opportunity stage. So we will now choose our Chiro pipeline, we will choose the lead in stage. So we'll call that a lead in. And you could even, if you want, send yourself a notification so that way that you can get that. Now, another thing that you can do, which is pretty darn cool, I think, and I'll just show you how to do it right away, is that you could set up, if let's say you're sending them to a video. So let's say that I have a video that I'll send attorneys to sometimes. I don't recommend you do that because if you're not doing it just right, you can actually screw it up. But let's say you're sending them to a video and you want to know that, hey, if they click that link to the video, how can I make sure that I know what's going on? So let's go ahead and go over here and click on marketing, and there's something called trigger links. And when I hit add link, watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to hit add link and I will put watched video. And in this instance, I'm not going to show you guys my agency site because I don't want everyone ruining my data on that page. So I'm just going to put my leadcarrot.io page. But we'll just say that this is it. So now what I can actually do is I can go back into campaigns and I can create a campaign here that says click link, watch video. And we will just hit save. And what I'm going to do is put that I want to do a phone call, an actual call with a whisper message, and we're going to put in here the company name. So we'll put company name, viewed your video, press 1 to call. And this might seem a little bit creepy, but then what we're going to do is send this after. We'll just put 3 minutes. So essentially, it's we don't want it to be real weird, like while they're watching it we call, but what we'd like to do is give them a minute to watch this video. So now what we have is a call is going to get made to your cell phone. So when they open that video, 3 minutes later, you're going to get a phone call that says, so-and-so chiropractor viewed your video, press 1 to call. And then you can call them and say, hey, I saw you were just checking out our video. I wanted to see if you had any questions, blah, 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 blah. Now let me show you how you will set this up. Now what we're going to do is go back into our automations and we're going to click on add a trigger link and we'll put viewed video. I'll go ahead and hit save. And what we're going to put here for our action is when a trigger link is clicked. So when they click the link, and then we're going to create a filter here. And we'll say that the trigger link is watched video. And you might even put something in there. Well, this will be fine because you're going to have that link only in that particular video here. And if not, either way, you can call those people. So now what we're going to do is add them to a campaign. And the campaign is going to be click link, watched video. Now we're going to go ahead and activate this. So now let's think about how this is going to work. Every day, 30 emails is going to go out to the data that we sent forth. As people click the link to watch the video, or if you have a calendar link or whatever it is that you're sending them to, you can wait 3 minutes and then you can call them. Now here's something that you could do. Let's say that that link was actually a calendar link. Well, if that was actually a calendar link, then what you could do is you would set a 10-minute delay. So that the link that you clicked on, or you could set a 5-10 minute delay, so that way when they click on that link, if they're filling out the calendar, you don't necessarily want to call them. So what you would do is you would put the delay in your campaign to be about 5 or so 10 minutes, and you set up an automation that when somebody schedules an appointment, I'll show you. That when somebody goes ahead and schedules an appointment, we'll just say customer booked an appointment. We'll just choose a calendar. In this calendar, that the very next step is going to be to remove them from all campaigns and then add them to your reminder campaign. We don't have a reminder campaign set up in our demo here, so we're just going to set remove from campaigns. What that's going to do is if they click that link and they booked, you gave them sufficient time and they didn't, If 10 minutes went by and they didn't book after clicking the link, well, then you know that they did, that you need to call them and you can see if you can book an appointment. But if they booked it, what's going to happen is when that triggers that they schedule an appointment, it's going to remove them from the other campaign and you're not going to get the phone call. So that's how you would structure that. Hopefully this has opened up your mind to ideas on how you could set up some appointments on autopilot. I really think that Lead Carrot mixed with all these automations is really a powerful, unique tool. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor, like and subscribe down below. And if you've not used Lead Carrot, what are you waiting for? Click the link below and get started.